Amistad and HarperAudio present Confessions of a Video Vixen, 20th Anniversary Edition by Karrine Steffans. Read by Karrine Steffans, Tyla Collier, and Shantae McCormick.
This book is dedicated to every woman who has refused to stay silent. Thank you. Forward, and say you enjoyed it. For those who have read this book before, welcome back. For those who are new to Confessions, buckle up. Splashed on the forthcoming pages are the remnants of a life I lived for a short but explosive time. One for which I've paid heavily, but still exists rent-free in the minds of the millions who have heard it. Awaiting you are recollections of abuse and the mismanagement of a little girl destined to fail, who stumbled and fell more times than she can recount before blossoming into a woman determined to win. You'll read details both titillating and heartbreaking as I painstakingly walk you through the first 25 agonizing years of my life. You'll read about my childhood and wonder how I survived it, and my fight-or-flight teenage years that rolled into the desperate spiral that marred my 20s. You'll read about my encounters with predatory and powerful men who recognized my vulnerability and took it as a license to abuse me. You'll get a glimpse into my relationships with these men who, like most of the public, tried to discredit me upon the initial publication of Confessions in 2005. In this book, you'll meet men who tried to bury me, not knowing I was a seed. Most relevantly, you'll uncover disturbing insights into these rich and powerful celebrity men's characters, secrets, and deviances, truths that fanatics refuse to believe and sycophantic supplicants decline to admit when this book was first published. Instead, they aimed to destroy me for the sake of upholding the patriarchal, misogynistic constructs that rule Black urban culture, its music, and the good old boys club. Still, despite what you may read in the following chapters, I was not one of hip-hop's victims. I was one of the few who survived a peek beneath the underbelly of this often dark culture, and then laid its inner workings bare for the world to see. You'll read about that culture in these pages, plus one or two men you've recently seen earn their places on the wrong side of history since the onset of the Me Too movement, and other men who should. 20 years later, thanks mainly to that movement, the world is finally catching up to the social and cultural significance of Confessions and my subsequent statements, interviews, and lectures. So as you reread this book or read it for the first time, do so with the knowledge and statistics available to you now. Don't take this book lightly. Consider it with the weight of the Cosby, Weinstein, Epstein, Simmons, and Combs cases. Read this book burdened by the names of the scores of men in the entertainment industry publicly alleged to have assaulted, coerced, or otherwise abused women. Remember that 1 out of every 4 women in the United States has survived attempted rape or rape. Keep in mind that 35% of women have experienced physical or sexual abuse in their lifetime. Remember that 41% of Black women experience sexual coercion and other forms of unwanted sexual conduct and are disproportionately at risk for sexual violence. Keep in mind that 1 in 9 girls under the age of 18 experiences sexual abuse or assault and is 4 times as likely to abuse drugs and suffer from PTSD and 3 times as likely to experience depression. Consider the fact that survivors of childhood sexual abuse are more likely to exhibit compulsive sexual behavior, like the kind you'll read about in this book.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?